Welcome everyone to Wine Wednesday. I am waiting for Amy to arrive. She is currently en route, so I thought I would go over a few details about tonight's video. Amy and I will be talking Sephora VIB. This comes every year, the month of November. Let's go over a few details. If you are Sephora Rouge, you would have been able to take advantage of your shopping starting last Friday, November 2nd. If you are Sephora VIB or a Beauty Insider, you will be able to start your shopping tomorrow, November 7th. In all three tiers, we'll be able to shop all the way until Sunday, November 11th. So again, Rouge is currently going on and tomorrow will be VIB and Beauty Insider. Rouge will receive 20% off their purchase and they can shop anytime they want during the sale. VIB will receive 15% off and Beauty Insider will receive 10% off. And again, you get to shop the entire duration. So if you shop on foot and then you decide to do an online purchase, you are able to do that. And I love that. Let me share with you that all of the information will be in the drop-down box below this video. It will also be on the corresponding blog post. I highly encourage you to resource the blog post as there are so much more goodies and details that you can get there. There will be photos of everything that Amy and I talk about. And there's also a bonus on the website, on the blog post, and that is my favorites of 2019. So I will be sharing makeup, skincare, body care, hair care, fragrance, candles, everything that has been a favorite of mine in the last year. And Amy will be sharing her list as well. So if you want to know what is our go-to foundation or what is our go-to eye cream, whatever it is and what we've loved throughout the year, that will all be available for you, but you'll have to click on that top link. Let me share that I just recently did a video sharing holiday beauty sets that you could pick up at Sephora or Ulta or any of the department stores. I will have that video in the drop-down box and I will also have it up here in the corner for you to click on. I highly encourage you to shop that video and also to shop from this one as well. A lot goes into this video. A lot of people are working behind the scenes. I know a lot of influencers do get out their recommendations for Sephora VIB, but I'm hoping you'll take advantage and hone in on mine. Along with that, Amy and I will be enjoying a bottle of Cabernet Sauvignon, which is a favorite, especially during the cold weather months, and it is getting chilly here in Michigan. It's actually raining today, just not a pretty day at all. We are going to be having the Robert Mondavi Private Selection. Excellent bottle of Cab. Highly recommend it. This would make a great hostess gift if you are going to a party this year and you would like to take a bottle of wine. This is going to cost about $20, but it is a beautiful presentation and it's a very robust flavor, so definitely recommend this. All right, I will let you go for now, and when Amy gets here, we'll be tapping into the wine and we'll be tapping into the Sephora VIB sale. All right, Amy is here. We have the wine poured. I hope you have got your wine ready to go. We are going to get ready and dive right in, but cheers.
Cheers.
Welcome.
Looking right at you.
I know,
I'm very worried about that.
very close today. We are very close, but cheers to all of you. Bottoms up, that's what I feel like. Do you feel like some days are like that? Today. We were just
this month. So Paul chose this. Good job, Paul.
It's a good wine. He knows some of the ones that I like.
Yeah, I've been indulging in my favorite lately.
Well, do a quick recap of what's been going on in your world, because I don't really know, because I haven't been on social media.
Well, there's certain things I can share and certain things I have to share after we are done filming.
Okay.
Just for us.
Okay.
So you probably, well, you know that we're listing our home. We want to take advantage of the market, and that has taken up most of my time.
I bet. I can't imagine. I can't imagine getting a home ready to sell.
Well, we met with a realtor a week ago, and we thought she potentially would say, you know, you should probably paint. And no, she's raring to go, and she's indicating that we may sell very quickly.
Ooh,
so
great.
it was just a matter of, you know, we keep a very, I wouldn't say it's definitely not a minimalistic home, but we don't have a lot of clutter.
No, you don't.
But when you are listing your house, you take everything out. And I have to tell you, it's been quite
I know that they like it to be very,
Oh, and I had taken out, I had given some of my clothing, old makeup and things away, or new makeup that I'd never used, I knew I wouldn't ever use. And then she said, you know, and I'd read that, I've been watching and learning about staging, and she's like, you probably should take some of the clothes out of your closet so that it looks like there's room in there. So I had to do that too, to, just make room for all the shoes. And
yeah, I'm sure it's such a project. I'm really excited to hear what state you guys choose, because I know there's been so many.
We are going to be in the state of Michigan.
Oh, you are? Oh, I'm so surprised.
Okay, so
wow. I definitely have not been watching.
Let's just
because I was like,
spill
Florida,
the beans.
Texas,
So as you know, I've been in contact with the head of my practice. I'm going to be telling her tomorrow that unfortunately where we move to, I haven't told her yet that I have to leave the practice. Yeah. So we're going to have that phone conversation tomorrow.
Ooh, okay.
So that'll happen before this all comes out. I should probably give her the heads up. So yeah, Tracy doesn't have any idea. We have been talking about moving somewhere warmer. We have talked about moving a lot of different things up in the air. We've talked about moving to Indiana because my husband, in addition to his day job, which requires much travel, also owns 2 restaurants with his friend in Indiana, and was hoping to sell to his friend in Indiana. And I believe perhaps that's what I shared with you last.
I think we were aware of that, even Kelly talking about it when we were out.
Yeah. I remember speaking with Paul about it and everything. Well, that's not going to happen for many reasons. And basically, Kelly has to be more hands-on with the restaurants.
Okay.
And so we had talked about, South Bend and different areas in Indiana, but my family is here. My boys are here. My parents are here.
Yeah, that's why when you guys were talking Florida and Arizona, and then at one time I think even Europe.
Yes, my husband really
I'm like, they're all over
wants some big changes, and that's welcome to my world, Tracy. For the past 6 years, it's been, well, we're going to live here.
And I just always thought, well, different strokes for different folks, because I always thought, how do you,
to be honest, between you and me, that was always part of it. And I knew I wasn't quite ready to move that far away from my kids, and eventually having 3 boys, I'm sure they're going to be dispersed around the country. But my parents are still here. So we are looking at a little town, if we can, if we can find something there, called Marshall. I've never been to Marshall. It's a cute little downtown. It would be about 45 minutes from one of his restaurants. Okay. And that keeps me somewhat closer to all 3 boys who were in 3 different cities in Michigan. It actually gets me closer to Jeffrey. Okay. If that doesn't work, we potentially would look at Kalamazoo or maybe southern Grand Rapids, but that is still making his drive to his restaurants pretty lengthy. So
good. It sounds like you guys did your homework, and that's the key.
We did. Yeah. Well, we don't. Somebody said, well, my friend asked me today, do you have a house picked out in Marshall? And I said, well, only on Zillow. We probably will go this weekend and see. A lot of them are starting to either be sold or be pulled off the market. There are fewer options, so who knows?
Yeah.
So that is the latest. And unfortunately, the other thing that you don't know is that my dad was diagnosed with prostate cancer.
Oh, wow. I'm so sorry.
And he's very optimistic, but you don't want to leave a family member when they're going through that kind of thing. So we'll be a couple of hours still from Flint. I'll be a couple hours from you. So guess what?
Yeah, I was going to say, I thought this was coming to an end.
I was hopeful.
Yeah.
It's 2 hours. I thought, well, if she put me up for the night after we got to dinner, I could sleep in the guest room and we could shoot 2 videos and do it every couple months.
Well, and we could just do it maybe a couple times a year, because I've actually had a couple people propose to me doing a new person each month and featuring someone. And I thought I really like that, but we have our own little gig going. So we could just do maybe a quarterly thing, and I could come and stay with you, and you could come and stay here, and we could always do on location somewhere and make something fun.
I'm not letting go of this friendship.
Well, friendship is different than the filming and the friendship go together, but the friendship's always going to be there. But yeah, well, especially when I was thinking, what state are you going to choose?
Right.
I was thinking, I know this could be coming to an end. So I'm glad to say that it won't be, but something new may be coming in 2020. That being said, we need to dive into the Sephora VIB picks for Amy and I. I do want to make a clarification. In my opening, I was mentioning the dates, and I believe I said Friday, November 2nd. Friday is actually November 1st. That would have been last week. So again, Rouge is going on. Nothing to worry about because we're already past that date, but just wanted to clear that up. So let's dive into what the big purchases will be at the Sephora VIB sale. What are you honing in on?
Well, the first item, it's not exactly what I'm purchasing at the sale. It's something that I have purchased and would at this point recommend. It's just a good, it's a higher end, it's a higher price point, so might as well take advantage of a sale, right? And it's available in Sephora.
Even if it pushes you to purchase it, right? Who's with me, ladies?
Well, I've had this for a little while, and I am not as good with my beauty routine as Tracy is. It's a matter of making the time, and so I am bound and determined now, because I purchased this. And I've opened it and I've used it. I have to use it every day, they say, for about 60 days, 5 times. Wow. 5 times a week.
Okay. Well, that's vigorous. That's a rigid
And
routine.
I haven't used it much because the first time I went to use it, you have to charge it for 12 hours. So I didn't plan ahead.
We're dying to know. What is it?
So have you heard of the New Face Trinity?
No.
This is one of those ultra light. It's gotten so many wonderful reviews. Another YouTuber was probably the first person who I'd hear speak about it. I don't know the technology. You may have to look this up, but people are ranting and raving. People that are a little bit older. Apparently some of the younger people they don't see as much a difference, but unfortunately with our age, you see gravity. And it is about firming and lifting. Yes.
Drink it away. No.
And you can feel like there's like electric currents, you know, and so I feel as though that means things are happening. But I've taken a photo. I have to share the after photo after I do it for 2 months.
That is fantastic.
So might as well get 20% off of it if you can.
And that is offered at Sephora.
Yes, it is.
Wonderful.
Yes, it is.
We will have it linked. It made me think of something. So of course we film the week prior, sometimes 2 weeks prior to our Wine Wednesday going out. Now, of course, this was filmed on October 30th, last Wednesday. But when this video goes out today, November 6th, 2 days ago, I had my first microneedling at Rejuve Ave Skin Spa. So round 1, and I'm doing the neck as well. Okay. So super excited. So I'm sure I maybe have been on Instagram stories sharing, but I'm going to try to share the whole journey. So I love getting things done.
Well, now I can share the other reason. Well, first of all, I feel like I want to experience it, and I wasn't sure if I was going to keep it because I know myself. I'm not very diligent about doing something on that regular of a basis. But I really thought I wanted to have something, to share with your viewers.
Sure.
But then the other thing that convinced me, and since I just spilled the beans, I may not be able to have regular beauty treatments done, so why not do something? Wow. Well, no, I'm just saying I'm not gonna. I mean, I have somebody that I've been going to that I love in this area, and I could drive 2 hours, and I probably will. But I thought, why not? you know, take advantage of this tool that I can use at home. I
Sure.
have one that I purchased a couple years ago I've never used.
Yeah.
Isn't that horrible?
Yeah.
But
I
this,
love my LED
I will
too,
say
but-
it was very easy to learn how to use, and it didn't take as long as I thought. I mean, it maybe took 10 minutes, and maybe it'll go faster as I get better at it. So I can
Yeah.
handle 10 minutes.
Great recommendation. Love it. Love it. Yeah, I'm wanting to. I agree. The hardest part with some of these at-home beauty treatments is taking the time to do it. I feel like I'm a disciplined person with that. You know, if I put it in my schedule and plan it, it happens, but I'm so busy now that it's almost easier for me to go to the med spa and get things done because I'm forced to have that downtime. But I do still keep up, but not like I used to. For a lot of things, the dry brushing, all the things that I used to really keep up on, I just had to pick and choose, and sometimes you're doing that.
Same here.
Yeah.
But I was going to mention, one of the issues you had with yours was you had to have the goggles on and you couldn't multitask.
Yeah.
You don't have that issue
and
here.
that's a problem for me, is because
You can be on your phone or do whatever
sometimes,
you
you know,
need to do.
I'm a strong believer that multitasking sometimes does not serve us. But when it comes to things like that, it can. So when you have the goggles on, you're like, I can't do anything, and then I'm plugged in because it's not hands-free. So anyway, I'll share a couple things that I've kind of got a list in front of me. And again, go to the website. Everything will be there, including just the things that we use throughout the year and that we love. But I'm going to start right at the beginning. Primer. This is a time when I stock up on my primer. Now, I do have one in the can of my Smashbox, the original photo finish. I also love the Hourglass Veil Mineral Primer, and that is the one that you use. I've used that in the past as well. I could go back to that one, and part of me thinks maybe I will get that one because I have a Smashbox one in the can, but love that one. I've been using my Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation, which has been like a holy grail forever, if they still use the word holy grail. But there's a couple that I have been interested in. One is the Smashbox Studio Skin Full Coverage 24-Hour Foundation, and then the Kat Von D True Portrait Foundation. Let me know in the comment section if any of you have tried those, and if you have, what your thoughts are. Although I probably would have placed my order by then. But anyway, those are a couple that have been on my hit list. What about you? Any primers, foundations?
I might as well mention, so primer, I'm set. I haven't been using it as regularly, but I think I probably will. But I have quite and it would be the Hourglass
So you don't
Veil.
always use primer? Okay. Well, no, I mean, that's nothing.
Well,
if
you
it
know,
works, I'm all about what works.
So I have my different kind of get ready days as you do. But when I am going to work, sometimes I'll just do a BB cream. I think it's by L'Oreal.
Okay.
Fast, because I'm just always trying to get ready quickly when I'm going to work.
Sure.
And to be honest, it's been working pretty well for me. But my favorite foundation, so I really like the Dior, I have it listed and it'll be there, the Dior Forever, but I don't think I'm going to purchase that because I had a sample, I have it listed here, foundation. It was the Makeup Forever Ultra HD. I really liked that, but then I've also been hearing fantastic reviews of the, I just saw it, where's my foundation? Born This Way.
Oh, I feel like, is that Too Faced?
It's either Too Faced or Urban Decay. I can't remember. So anyway, I've heard wonderful reviews, and the person who turned me on to the Dior Forever likes this a little bit better, but that was her favorite, was the Dior.
Yeah. And
the Dior, it's just the shade that's a little bit off. So I'm going to hopefully actually get to a store to purchase my foundation because it's difficult to get your shade online sometimes.
I think so too. And even with my Estee Lauder, although I don't feel I was tanned at all, I could have had a trace of color. I'm already starting to feel that the color I'm wearing is a little dark. Now my foundation is almost gone. So it's a perfect time for me to repurchase, but I'm considering actually going to the store as well. So moving on for me, under eye concealer, I've been using the Kat Von D Lock-It, and I really like that. But I know this would be probably a step up price point. I haven't really looked, but I've heard a lot of great things about the Giorgio Armani Power Fabric Concealer. So I may just tap my feet in and see what I think.
There was a concealer, I don't remember, it was so expensive, and I kept wondering if I was gonna, eventually work up to that, but I used the the Becca, and I'm set on that. And I also use a drugstore that
Maybelline.
will be
I think you put, yeah, it'll be in there.
notes,
So
yeah.
even if we use something that's not sold at Sephora, it's all going to be on the blog. You'll want to check it out. Now, setting powder, I believe I am set on. Let's see. Now, I love my Smashbox contour palette. That's great because it has the contour, the bronzer, and the highlight. I may pick up another one of those. And I also love the Kevyn Aucoin, the sculpting contour powder. I have a little bit of that left. I'm thinking about possibly trying the Fenty Beauty Sun Stalker Instant Warmth Bronzer in Island Ting. Let me know if any of you have tried that. But here's the thing. I do like to have a bronzer and highlight on me when I'm on the road. Sometimes when I am in my car, if I'm going somewhere and I arrive and I am in natural light, that is the perfect time I feel to really touch up, because natural light really shows us, especially with contour and highlight. And the Smashbox has everything, which is great, but the other one that would be perfect, I think, for travel, and they do have a holiday one, is the Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow Duo. So one side is your bronzer, one side is your highlight, and I love that, and I think it could be great for travel. Are you going to tap into any of the blush palettes that are offered?
It was funny, I was watching your
Holiday beauty sets? Yeah.
No, I have changed how I have approached my beauty and my makeup products. I used to watch all the videos and so forth. Maybe it's a rut, but I've locked into like a couple of seasonal colors. I mean, I have more than 2 blushes, but I have plenty. And
that's how I feel.
And I don't even use, I don't use highlight hardly. I did today, but I think because we've been talking more about makeup, but I
see it. So you mean highlight as in shimmer? Because I believe there's 2 types of highlight.
Right, I haven't used either.
Okay. Because I'm not a big shimmer highlight, but I like a matte highlight, like in the Smashbox contour palette is amazing.
I don't even know where mine is.
I have 2, and I mean,
I have it somewhere.
Yeah, the problem with those is you may use up one shade before the other, and that just happens. But I love that because I believe it's a brightening effect. So I don't always do
right under here. You mean?
Yep.
Okay. And I've been using the more of the liquid brightener here, and I don't feel that I don't know if I don't need it or if I just gotten a little lax. I use a little bit of bronzer as my contour and blush, and that's all I do. And I don't even touch it up. It's been, I don't know if it's because I'm aging and my skin is drier, but.
Yeah, I'm really dry right now too. I could see it in my intro, and I see you have a little patch there. For me, it's all the acids that I use, which is great because it's great for anti-aging. You just really have to have an aggressive exfoliating routine. And I've been doing that.
It's still on from this morning.
No.
I have the hardest time taking that off.
But I don't think I love that some of the, and I talked about them in the holiday beauty sets video, I love some of the palettes that are offered this year. I think they're amazing. Actually, what did I just stumble across? Oh, that was by a beauty line that I was like, oh, they don't usually come out with one. I cannot think of it. And I was like, wow, that's really pretty. And it almost looked like a lot of shades, and I think it had a bronzer, but I can't remember what it was called.
I am not purchasing any of the sets either, although I've heard good reviews about the Too Faced ones. That, the colors are of higher quality.
Okay, because I don't have good luck with Too Faced Holiday.
They
shadows.
Supposedly, this is according to a couple of YouTubers. However, so there's a palette elsewhere that I keep looking to see if Sephora is going to carry it.
Well, what is
every time I look for it,
don't leave us hanging.
Every time I look for
beauty video,
I do see other options that are also beautiful. Now, I have not been purchasing a lot of eyeshadow palettes. You know that I had an obsession for a while, and I've weaned off of that because and it'll be in the list below. I love my Tarte eyeshadows. The Amazonian clay, they last. I don't always take my makeup off. I take my face makeup off, not my eye makeup, and it'll be there the next day. Yeah. But there's a gorgeous palette by Laura Mercier. And there are gorgeous palettes available at Sephora, but the one that I am eyeing is called Parisian Nudes.
Parisian Nudes. Well, there you go. I'm sure we're putting a picture in right here.
So I made
no, go ahead.
No, I was just
You may
saying,
get it?
I may have to go to another site. I actually have a credit.
Oh, because it's not on, you said it's not at Sephora?
They have
So it could be at
other
Nordstrom.
palettes. They have it. Well, it's been selling out. That's how popular it is.
Because Nordstrom's
So
big for Laura Mercier.
I may get it at Nordstrom. I actually have a credit right now at Macy's, and they do have it on their website.
Oh, perfect.
And
Well, all those links will be there. We don't, I mean, although if something's at Ulta, it's at, well, I always have my business manager put links into both Sephora and Ulta because some people are getting like a 20%.
Right.
I stumbled across a gorgeous palette on the website, not in person.
Okay.
Now, it is so pricey. I think it's $85. It's by Guerlain. Okay, never, I don't own anything by Guerlain. Guerlain?
I feel like I had their lipstick, maybe.
Oh, this palette on the website, stunning, gorgeous,
Now
absolutely.
now
but
I'm-
like $85.
I may spend more than my original list now that.
I do have to share, and it's going to be here before this video goes out. From Ulta, I ordered the KKW Beauty in Classic Blossom because McKenna purchased it, and she kind of talked me into it, and her eye makeup looked amazing the other day. So by the time this video goes out, I will have received that. I will be tapping into the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner and Trooper. I always stock up on that. I know you use that as
Grail.
well.
It's the only thing I use now.
Yeah,
I don't use any other eyeliner.
I don't use, so I'm very careful about upper lash line and liner just as I get older, and I already have small eyes. Now I do have a very thin line today, but then I kind of have a smudgy of something else to soften it, but it still is my favorite. Moving on to mascara, we both love the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes. That would be a great one. I do want to share though that I've heard Benefit has some great mascaras. They have a set that interests me. It's the Benefit Big Lash Adventure Mascara set for $22. And I believe you get to try 3 of their mascaras. So I really love that. And what about you? Anything new to add?
Other than the Lights Camera Action, my other favorite, I know you don't like it, which is fine because we have different eyelashes.
Yeah.
The Bonjour Big.
A lot of people love it.
I love it.
Mascara is something that really is specific. Now, here's a thing I have to bring out on the wine table. Okay, so I'm doing, I had my lash fills all taken care of. I'm not doing that anymore. I've been using Latisse. Lashes are growing great. Works like a charm, just like it did in the past. But my lashes are poker straight. So although I don't have sparse lashes, and they're not like light colored, I mean, it's not that I have bad lashes. My lashes just go straight out, and all of my girls do as well. And again, it's not that we have bad lashes. Once they're curled, they're actually not too shabby. Mine, however, tend to curl nicely, but then they go like down, down.
Like someo's hair would,
Yeah.
They curl it and then they lose.
And I heard somewhere that if you use waterproof mascara, that won't happen. Well, I've never been a waterproof mascara user. Have you?
When
When
funerals or swimming.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't even own it. So, because I feel like if I did use it for those purposes.
I don't like that it's so hard to take off.
Yeah.
But I use it when I need to.
Well, anyway, let me know if any of you buy into the fact or have observed that using a waterproof mascara will make them stay, because maybe I would look into that. It's just, I've never used waterproof. I've never felt the need to.
You could always try, what is the one that everyone swears by? It's a drugstore. It's pink. It's supposed to be similar.
Lash Paradise?
Yeah.
McKenna just mentioned that one.
And from what I understand, it's the waterproof version that everyone loves.
And I think that's what she told me. And we were out with McKenna and Bobby and all the kids like a week and a half ago, and her lashes looked amazing. And I was like, did you just do the lash lift? Because she's done that before. And she's like, no. And I believe that's what she was using.
Oh, okay.
And all she uses is waterproof, which surprised me.
I've told you before, I don't even curl. I don't use a curler at all.
Yeah, you have really nice lashes. You really do.
Not when I don't
Not
have
lucky
mascara.
over here. Nothing that little wine won't fix. Brow pencils, I always stock up. Now, I could go either way. They're the same price, I believe. The Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil is great, and Anastasia Brow Wiz. Now, let me share 2 really great gift sets that fall into both of those. Benefit has the Precisely Plus One Brow Pencil Duo, so I would be able to get my full size in a travel size, so I love that. And then Anastasia Beverly Hills has the Best Brows Ever kit. This is $30. You can choose whatever shade you would like. Pay attention if you're cool tone or warm tone. I am cool tone, so I do have to pay attention to what brow pencils I look into. But I also believe that Anastasia for $30 has the Brow Powder Duo kit as well. So there's a couple great options, and I may tap into those, and I also may gift those. My girls are all, if they're not big makeup wearers, they don't wear makeup like I do, but they are all brow people. They are brow girls. That is one area that all of them put a lot of emphasis on. So I thought about getting some of these kits for all of my girls because I think that's awesome.
I used one of the Anastasia products. I don't believe I have that on my list to purchase because it's the thicker triangular tip one. Mm-hmm. I can't use the thin one. I don't know if it's...
Oh, so yeah, I know which one you talk. A lot of people love those, but I feel like I'm so acclimated. I don't know if I could...
And I literally, it's just so fast. It's sturdy. I don't have to be gentle.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Maybe it's because I have thicker brows. I don't know.
Okay.
But then I do have out on my list to purchase the Benefit Gimme Brow.
And is that...
It's a gel.
Gel, yes.
You know what?
And that comes in the kit. I think that comes in one of the kits. What?
White eyebrow.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Now, do you pluck the grays?
No, I did at first, but then I realized I didn't have anything left.
Well, and I've been on the fence too because I am getting the grays as well in my brows. And ladies, that just comes with the territory. Many of you are shaking your head, so don't feel you're alone. I mean, 40s, 50s, that's going to happen. Mine are so thick and they're poker straight, they go straight, so I do pluck them. I know it's a slippery slope.
I did until I started using this. Now my hairdresser said, I don't know, I don't want to find a new hairdresser. I want to, maybe I'll keep coming back here for my hairdresser.
Yeah.
Sorry, just a little sidebar about the move. But she said that we can always dye them when we do the hair.
Yeah. So why don't you throw in a couple things? Do you have a couple things that...
Well, the one thing, and I took this as a lead from you, the replacement brush heads from Clarisonic.
I have that down
from my Mia 2.
Yep.
I mentioned the mascara, the eyeshadow. I use Perricone MD Cold Plasma Sub D for the neck, and that's pricey, so I only buy it if I can get a discount.
Yeah, I feel like you've talked about that in the past.
I don't know if it's making a difference, but
there's not a lot you can do even in the spa for the neck. I mean, they have the, I think it's called Kybella. If you have like the double chin, I don't have that issue.
I have more of the
aging.
Creping and
microneedling is what they told me. That's why I'm doing the neck as well. So I'll keep you posted. I'm hoping to do videos and updates on the microneedling, but that's what they said for neck.
I'll have to look into that.
But yeah, keep the moisture, keep the neck creams.
So as far as my eye creams, my Lancome Renegerie.
Ooh, yeah.
Lift and Lift. I use that at night, and then the Origins Ginseng, which has a brightening. I use that during the day. My night cream, I love my Drunk Elephant Protini Polypeptide cream.
Drunk Elephant has some great products.
Yes.
Love their cleansing balm.
They have a great mask as well. And then serums. I like my Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair.
Love that one.
In the evening, and then during the day, I've been loving the Persali Unicorn Essence, I believe it's called.
Okay.
But I have one to go, so I will not be purchasing that. Of course, thanks to you, I'm addicted to the Clarins Radiance Plus Golden Glow Booster
on my list
every other day. I think we mentioned the rest of these.
Let me ask though, do you use that even when you're not tanning? See, I do too. I love to mix it in my final round, my moisturizer. Hey honey, hey Pippers.
Hey honey.
Come and say hi to everyone. Get right here. Say hi. Pip, you gotta bend down. Pippi's home from school. She always comes home when we're drinking wine. No, this always happens on Wine Wednesday. It's all good. She's my fifth. She'll make it.
Oh, why do I have a chore list?
You get a chore list every day.
What do you mean, details, drop off, and pick up? You.
See, I'm always in the doghouse.
You. are gonna drop.
What time and where?
She comes home to a chore list just like her older sisters.
I
Mom,
remember.
I'm serious.
You'll be fine.
Okay, well, we need to figure out the plans for Dina and Halloween tomorrow.
Okay, we'll get them planned.
No, I've been waiting to ask you.
About what?
Like, are you picking me up from Kirsten's after trick-or-treating tomorrow?
We're going to Kirsten's for trick-or-treating.
Okay, well, I was just wondering.
Did you darken your hair?
So many people asked me that at school today.
It does look darker. Look at her eyebrows. She got them threaded yesterday.
Everything looks awesome. Gorgeous.
Don't mess up our
Eyelashes.
focusing. Come over here and show everyone your eyebrows on. Do they still say on fleek?
I don't want eyebrows anymore.
Fleek.
Look at her eyebrows. She got them threaded yesterday. It's so funny when she gets her eyebrows threaded. She is like, I'm like, when she comes out, and I'm like, I love to just see my kids in pain. I mean, because, you know, they get on, you know.
Beauty comes at a high price.
Yes, beauty comes at a high price. We teach them young. Okay.
Well, I'm waiting for my McDonald's, so.
Is Dad getting you McDonald's?
Yep.
Okay, back to Sephora VIB. Well, Chloe's waiting for her McDonald's. Yes, Mother of the Year. She's drinking wine, filming with Amy, and McDonald's is on its way. That tends to happen on Wine Wednesday. Bless my husband's heart that he takes care of that. So anyway, yes, clearance, Radiance Booster, wonderful.
You are also the culprit of turning me on to the Donna Karan Cashmere Mist deodorant, which I try in the winter when I don't think I'm going to sweat as much. We're not supposed to use antiperspirants.
I don't know anything about
You're not
this.
supposed to keep yourself from sweating.
Okay, who says?
The people that say we're going to get cancer from are, on the one hand, I don't want to risk,
Yeah,
increase my risk.
Sure,
But
we're drinking wine.
Yeah,
that always cracks me up.
Hey,
It's kind of
red
like
wine is good for you. It helps.
It has something in it.
Anyway,
Anyway,
I love this
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, no, that's
it's,
great.
It's
Donna
works so
Karan
well.
is wonderful. It's funny. I've turned a lot of people onto that, and it was actually a YouTuber that didn't stay on YouTube. She was actually in the same state as us. I'm trying to think of what her name was. And I loved her channel. She was really soft-spoken, but I don't think she could ever get a large enough following, but she loved it, and that's what inspired me to get it years ago.
Oh, wow.
But it's funny, my husband has ran out of his deodorant and had to use it, and Pips, Chloe, the one that was in here, my fifth daughter, has ran out of her deodorant and had to use mine, and both times my husband and Pips have been like, that is amazing, start buying it for me, but I don't.
It's not cheap. That's why
No.
you need to get it during the sale.
But
it's
it does last longer than drugstores. So I go through about 3 max a year. And when I used to use Secret or Degree or whatever drugstore deodorant I used, I would go through, I swear, every couple weeks. So yeah. Well, because I'd have to reapply because I
You
used
were
to go to the
mentioning
gym.
that.
Midday.
I never
Yeah.
reapplied, but this it doesn't leave residue.
It's amazing. Yep, I have that on my list as well.
And then last but certainly not least, we gotta take care of our hair, and living proof is my jam. So I'm not sure, I have to double check my inventory, but I purchased Humidity Shield because of the natural curl, instant defrizzer, dry shampoo, and the dry volume blast. I like their shampoo and conditioner.
Which you evidently turned me on to the dry volume blast. I have something to share about this though. Make sure you're subscribed, okay? I'm gonna tell you that right now. If you're not, subscribe and ring the bell. I have an amazing, amazing offer coming in my Christmas gift guide for dry volume blast. Who would like a year's supply? I'm just wondering.
So don't buy anything.
I'm just wondering who would like a year's supply of dry volume blast. Now I use dry volume blast every single day. Well, I take that back. I only use it on first day hair.
I only use it when I do my waves. I don't use it when I'm straightening my hair.
Oh, well, I don't straighten my hair. So there you go. But yes, so make sure you're subscribed because I would hate for you to miss out on that and a lot of other great little things like that that are coming in the, yeah.
And I love your holiday gifts.
So let's go on. I'll finish up with a couple of my things. I will be restocking on my Huda Beauty Lip Contour in Muse and Trophy Wife. Love those. Also, my lip topper in Huda Beauty in Angelic. I love that. And I also love the Marc Jacobs lip topper or gloss in Cream and Sugar. But let me also add this in. Marc Jacobs has their Enamored Dazzling Gloss Lip Lacquer Lust in Stardust collection in Genie Kiss. Perfect color for me with cool tone. I will be tapping into that. This is a time when I pick up more of my Sephora waterproof eye makeup remover. If you are someone who wears waterproof mascara, I'm telling you right now, mix the Egyptian Magic, which I have on the blog, check it out, with your Sephora waterproof eye makeup remover. It will cut everything. So I love the cleanser that I'm using right now that was sent to me by Colleen Rothschild. She has great products. But I do love the Fresh Soy Face Cleanser. I shared that in my holiday beauty gift sets video. There's a package or a beauty set that has the travel size with the advanced lip therapy. I love both of those products, so I'm going to definitely take advantage of that. This is when I always stock up on 2 of my Dr. Brandt Pore Dermabrasion. That is so great. So what I have done with that is I use it pretty much daily in the shower. Now, not everyone could get away with using it daily. Because I use so many active ingredients and acids on my face, I need to exfoliate what's exfoliating. So if it's, especially on a makeup wearing day, like I definitely have a little bit going on down here because I've been experimenting with a new product. Watch for that video to come in a couple weeks. But I did use it today, but still I'm just a little dry, but that will take care of any of that, and it's great prior to wearing makeup, so I love that. There's another exfoliating polish that I love. If you go to the blog post and see my favorites, I just purchased some of those. A lot of my treatments, my serums, those are prescription strength, or they're not. They're higher strength than what you're going to get in your Sephora or Ulta, but all of those will be on the blog. I have the exfoliating brush head for my Clarisonic, and then the Fresh Sugar Advanced Lip Treatment. That's a great lip product, but again, if you get the little kit for travel with the Soy Face Cleanser, you will get that. And of course, I'm purchasing more of my L'Occitane Delicious Shower Gel that I mix with my soap and the Supple Skin Oil, Donna Karan Cashmere Mist. A couple candles I want to mention. I love the Nest Birchwood Pine or the holiday scent. They have the little votive that you can do for just, I think it's $16. It's so great.
I know, it was on your other videos.
Keep that. So I've shared this in videos before, in Christmas, like videos to get ready for Christmas. Keep things in your car. I cannot stress this enough. Keep little wrapped gifts. Keep $10 or $15 gift cards in your car. You never know when you're going to be in a pinch and you need to give someone a gift. So I always have small little Christmas cards already saying, you know, Merry Christmas, love, Tracy. And I'll have a gift card in there because if I need something really quickly, I have it. If I have to run out to my car, I have a gift. These are great as well, these little votive type candles. They're not going to melt where we live. Okay, you Texans, you Florida people.
In December? No, hopefully not.
Yeah, I know. Because
it's hot in California right now.
So you can keep candles in your car. So keep those type of things because they're super affordable. But I do love the Voluspa, if that's how you pronounce it.
That's one of my favorite brands. I really like, and they usually have some good sets. Now I think I stocked up with the Nordstrom anniversary sale.
Okay.
Because they always have sets there too. But I think candles make a beautiful gift.
I do too.
I always love receiving candles.
I do feel like that's an area that you tend to not go wrong is candles.
Right.
So.
And that's a perfect gift for your hairdresser, your nail tech. Those,
because sometimes they're burning one. My hairstylist, she has her own salon off of her home. She's always burning a candle. But the Voluspa has the mini candle trio, and there's 3 to choose from. So each one comes with 3. I'll insert the price, but there's 3 different ones to choose from. Other thing to pay attention to is the little ornaments. I always pick up the Better Than Sex mascara ornament. A lot of my girls love the Better Than Sex mascara, so pay attention to those. Don't forget to check out my holiday gift guide video. Again, it will be linked down below. It will be linked in the blog post. Don't forget to click on the corresponding blog post to see my and Amy's favorites from 2019. We will be back next month. Let me see, I think I have a date.
I don't know when it's posting. I know when we're getting together.
So mark your calendars for Wednesday, December 11th, because this will be my and Amy's last video of the year, but not last video forever. It may be for a while. We'll just have to figure out what happens with the move. But that will come on Wednesday, December 11th, and we are doing a girlfriend's gift guide. What to buy your bestie for Christmas. Amy is going to share 10 things that she feels would make a good gift for a girlfriend, and I am going to share 10 gifts, and we may include just some things that we feel you may want to steer clear of. So like I'm gonna chime this in. Sometimes I think perfume.
It's so personal.
Yeah.
I gifted you some perfume only
Derek
once
Lamb, because you knew I liked
you
it.
mentioned it in
Yeah.
your stories.
Because I had the sample, because
Right.
I collect the little
and you
samples.
loved it, yeah.
Yes, and I
Other
still
than
do.
that, and
Unless you
it's
know.
not on your list, this is also a great time during the Sephora VIB to pick up your favorite fragrance.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Mine's
Yeah.
not available there,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
I last year got the commodity book, which I love. That's a great one. I'm trying to think of what I'm wearing today. Oh, I'm wearing a Tom Ford today, and I don't know if they carry Tom Ford.
I think
Tom
they
Ford.
do. I think they do.
Okay, yeah.
I do like Tom Ford, but this is my signature scent.
Ooh, what is that one? Is that the one that's Diptyque?
The Diptyque 34.
Yeah,
Now,
that'll be on the blog.
my second favorite, I put it in the box below or whatever you're listing there, is Hermes Twilly, which I've only had a sample
Hermes.
of. Hermes.
Hermes Twilly.
You're right. I don't know. I've
I
gotten
have
so
a
many
sample.
samples, and that's my favorite. Like I take.
Is it? See, and there you go. I am not a fan of Hermes Twilly. You like sweeter scents than me.
Is it sweet?
So I am drawn to unisex scents.
I do too.
Like
sometimes I like men's cologne.
All of Tom Ford, I think, is unisex. A lot of Joe Malone is unisex. Le Labo Santal 33, unisex, love it. Book Commodity, although it would be in the women's line, it has a masculine scent to it. So I'm drawn to that. Your scents are much more feminine and sweet.
I don't tend to like the Prada candy. That is a little,
well, that's young.
And the juicy,
Young,
and some of those
yeah.
are very sweet. No, this is still my signature scent, but
Yeah.
Hermes.
Twilly. I'll have to give her my little, because I have that. No, and see, that's not me. So there you go. Fragrance would be something, although a lovely gift. If you don't know, it's because that can cost you a lot of money. So we're going to be sharing lots of great tips and suggestions in our girlfriend gift guide.
And that's when we're going to have our annual dinner
Yes,
as well.
We will.
And you know what? We'll figure it out. We'll figure out. We can come back to Rochester
Oh,
next
I'm
year.
not worried. I mean, Paul and I love to take little trips. So,
no, it'll only be a couple hours. We can always get a hotel, have a little getaway to Rochester, Michigan.
Love it, love it. So tonight we are heading to dinner with some friends of mine that we met up with accidentally last Wine
And
Wednesday.
they're so fun. I love them.
Yes,
Love
they
them.
are always fun. I always have a good time with them. It actually was my very first client when I used to personal train women in their home or office. She is a business owner. She's a very successful entrepreneur, and I used to train her. So,
And her husband knows my ex-boyfriend.
it's a small world. That's why you have to be nice to everyone. It's a very small world. You never know where you're going to be connected again, right? Yeah. But yeah, we're going out with them because we had so much fun. So we're going out with them tonight.
And Paul will be here.
Yep.
Kelly's on the road. Kelly's at the restaurant tonight.
Okay.
So see.
Doing his due diligence.
And here's the other thing. With us moving, he'll be home 2 weeks a month instead of one.
Ooh,
Because-
how will that be?
Because his day job, that requires travel, one of the plants is in Three Rivers.
Okay.
So he'll be able to drive instead
Yeah.
of, hopefully, look at me.
Yeah, there we go.
Is it still some of my mask?
Roar!
Are you okay? Now what are you doing?
She's happy.
Why are
now.
you not doing your chores?
She wasn't happy 15 minutes ago.
Why are
What
you not
happened?
doing your chores? I see your stomach.
I want to be
I
show
know.
my stomach.
Oh, now. Nice.
That's when you know you live in a house of girls.
Of girls.
I never have.
Yeah. Cute, cute.
There's a song. David Bowie. Rebel, Rebel.
Yeah. Oh,
Remember?
that is Rebel. That's probably from. Because, you know, everything's
Rebel,
from.
Rebel. Think you're... Yeah. Rebel, Rebel. I don't know the next line. I know. It's
She
an
has the
old
same
case,
phone as me.
but it's an old case.
All right. Do you want to come say goodbye to everyone? You say goodbye.
Peace
And
out.
you know what's really funny? I do have to add this in. There was a long time ago where Pips and her friend Squeak were behind me in a video, and they went like this when they went by, but my editor edited it where it looked like Chloe had flipped off yeah, and some people said that, and I thought, just the fact that they would think that happened, but it could, but that's not what happened at all. It was just
sweet girl.
It was just
I
editing.
would never.
You would, of course,
Only
not.
only in here.
Yeah, as we do when we're driving, right? If
I
anyone-
never do it. I
No.
may
I'll do
speak.
it behind the camera.
I may speak unkindly to other drivers.
Right, but
in my
not-
car.
yes,
but I don't
yes.
flip them off.
Yes, we.
I want to.
We have conversations about
There's
what
a
we
rule.
say in our car. So yeah, and sometimes what I say when I'm setting up for filming, sometimes it's
You
not.
say it sometimes when I'm here.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Now who's walking in? Hi, honey.
Mom, McDonald's.
Good.
There
Now,
was a
now
heavy-
the hubby's here.
That was a heavy sigh.
With the McDonald's. All right, we have to go. Happy Wine Wednesday. We will see you on December 11th. Girlfriend gift guide. Iced tea?
cheers.
Cheers. Oh, cheers.
McDonald's cheers.
It's not right. It's not right. You know, she's a fifth. Get over it. All right, we'll see you. We will see you next month. Don't forget, check out the blog post. Love you. Bye. Good.